from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Tennessee... the field for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as he saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Still running at the 40. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Comes out throwing on first down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. And the returner will be knocked down. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense has its first opportunity of the day. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
2nd and 8 from the 16. He'll do it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a third round, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that song.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reinbold. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Foster. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The big tight end tries to make a catch. You could tell it extends to the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, the last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Back to pass, it's Foster. They're trying to get to it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defenses. They've got them pinned deep. He'll toss it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's out past the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Downs. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He's looking for a man on second down. Gets it out quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Leaves it with the back. Discards a man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he could not get loose on the run.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. To the air, it's Foster. Dumps it off in the flats. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback. He makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkinson. Touchdown, Gamecocks! What a catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got him, and nobody's close. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Keeps it going. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Finds his man. It's down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. To throw, it's Foster. Quickly complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, Let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown ball. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back on this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty damn quickly.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. When you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one deep. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to ride this running back. At the 35, he's loose. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Smashes through. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. Touchdown Volunteers. And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Tennessee 35, South Carolina 7.
He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it down to the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Here's the handoff. Just ran over it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Foster. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. On 1st down from their own 22. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tack.
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game. Right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man. It's Wilkinson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking for a man. It's Foster. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.